are getting impregnated with God. Conception is taking place. Conception with time away from your job. Time. Every time a woman wants to give birth, every time she wants to get pregnant, she got to slow down so she can ovulate. So it seems like you're stagnated right now. You're not stagnated. God is impregnating you. Hey, some of your babies are stuck in the canal. Some of your babies are stuck. Hey, some of them. Your babies are stuck. And the feet trying to come out first. It's trying to come preach. But see, the head must come first. The head must come first. But see, that baby turned because of fear. Well, God, I don't see you coming. I'm tired of waiting, God. I'm tired. God, where are you? Where are you? Don't you hear me, God? Don't you hear me? Don't you hear me crying out to you, God? You told me that if I ask, you hear, I shall receive. If I seek, I shall find. If I knock, the door shall be open. Some of y'all are putting God in remembrance over and over and over and over and over and over in His Word, and all He's telling you is to wait. 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 Because the more you operate in anxiousness, you operate off of fear. If I don't hurry up and do this, this may do this. If I spend too much time being separated, oh, this is going to happen and this is going to happen. Oh, I'm preaching to myself right now. Because I remember when my husband walked out on me and I was down there praying. And I knew he was over there with another woman. And as I was praying and I was seeking God, 50 days of fasting. God said, all the agony that you're going through, I got to put you on the right destiny. Destiny means the course of events that take you to your purpose. Because I got to get you to your purpose, but in order for you to get to your purpose, you got to be on the right road. So I need you to push. I need you to push. I allow fear to come upon you. I allow it to come upon you because, see, agony means an extreme pain. It just don't mean a pain, but it means an extreme pain. But see, when you are in pain, you want some relief. Relief will cause you to move. You'll move to look for some aspirin. You'll move to find some type of serenity, some type of peace. Yes, God. It will cause you to move. It will cause you to move. I was on my face, she's a witness. And I was pregnant and somebody had put some blood in the spaghetti and sent it to me to kill the baby on the inside. And then put some Drano in a red velvet cake to cause me to be paralyzed. And what didn't kill me, my God. I woke up one morning after having a bad wreck and my baby was lying dead in my wound. And I got up and I began to cry. And as I began to walk to the hospital, and I remember hearing the Lord say that never have I seen the righteous forsaken or his seed. And it looked like to me that every one of y'all are the seed of Abraham. Hey, come on, seed begging for prayer. And as I got to the hospital, I was crying because I was being fearful. But how many know that God had another person there? My armor bearer was there. That's why I don't believe in too many protocols. And as they were getting ready to wheel me into the living room to take the baby because there was no heartbeat, she said, we're not going down like this. She began to lay her hands on it. She said, now, Papa, I need you to come through. She said, Jesus. She laid her hand back down. She said, Jesus. She didn't say, Jesus, where are you? She just began to, Jesus. Because my husband was at home. I said, God, then this is apostle now. How can I go through church hurt? I said, God, what's going on here? And I'm on the floor, and I'm crying, and I'm praying, and I'm praying. Not 1 month, but 2 months and 3 months. And just December the 17th, I heard a knock at the door. And I looked out, and I opened the door, and I said, what you want? And everything that I went through, and still going through, the Lord said, when you started on that floor, you wasn't a prophetess and you wasn't a pastor. But I had to allow you to go through some agony. Because when you was in your pleasure, every time I called you, you wouldn't seek my face. But I had to allow something to hit you hard enough that you could get in the presence of me. And while you were down there praying for him, and while you were down there fasting and seeking my face for him, you don't understand that I was pulling you. That's what I wanted you to do. I wanted you on that road of destiny. I wanted you on that road of seeking and fasting me, because when you can seek me and fast, then your spirit will begin to rise up, and you can rise over this little agony problem. You can rise over the very thing that you fear the most. The very thing that you fear the most, it came upon you. So those that I done slayed you, you need to trust in me. You need to trust me. So while I was praying and fasting, God birthed out a prophetess. When he came back, he left out again. I said, God, I don't know nothing about pastoring the church. I began to pastor the church. Just me and my children. Some of the members left. But God said, though the members left, I ain't called you to stop pastoring. If you got to preach to the benches, if you got to preach, I want you to preach. I want you to go out in the highways and the byways. Then I had a baby for him to tell me it wasn't his, because he could never have children. And God gave us a miracle. Isn't it something that you perform miracles and prophesy and can't believe it yourself? Come on now. It happens to the best of us. And if that didn't send me in a whirlwind, when he did come back to leave again and again, I told the Lord, I said, I don't want to pastor no more. And I sat down for a whole year. And you talking about sickness? You talking about certain things that came upon me that I didn't know where it was coming from? I began to deal with all kinds of financial problems because I sat down on God. He said, I promise to take care of your every need. But I told you not to wrap your heart around no man. Put your trust in no man. Give them to me. So as I said, Lord,